So Brittany Renner has been kind enough to leave us alone for like a good 4 months, but hey, she back at us. She has something to say with all this conversation about submission going on, you feel me? And we just recently did a video about WatchJazzy, who was dating Cam Newton, and people are being pissed off that she's being submissive to him. So Brittany Renner, who recently had a lot of conversation with Cam Newton, she has something to say. Let's go ahead and check it out right here. My name's Stacy, by the way. Smash the like button. Let's see what she got to say.
It's painfully obvious why men love the idea of a submissive woman. Submissive, per its definition, is ready to conform to the authority or will of others. The prefix sub means under. Think of subpar, submarine. In short, your world is under his. Now there seems to be a theme here. Good girls versus bad girls. A lock that can be opened with many keys is a broken lock. And if you can't submit to a man, you're gonna die alone. So my question to men is, do you want perfect poly? A puppet? A prisoner? Or a partner who has no problem overtly challenging you? King treatment and knowing your partner's love languages, that's one thing. Being submissive is a whole nother thing. It's its own thing. If you find yourself abandoning your wants, needs, desires to make something work, I'm here to tell you, it was never a match to begin with.
But one thing that Brittany always does, she gets triggered by certain situations that reminds her of her situation that ain't work. So she be like, oh no, I gotta tap in, tag me in, I gotta talk my shit. And this is one of those situations where she feel like she gotta come in and talk her shit. They sitting here talking about the queen has spoken. The queen of who? The thoughts. That's what she is. The queen of the thottery. Look, they do not want to be under a man. That's the thing right there. They just want to, be themselves, have their own identity. You feel me? One thing that stood out for me is her saying the overtly challenge you. That right there, that overt challenge. Why should we be challenging each other? I could understand as far as boom, we be helping or holding me accountable and making me better. I can understand that, but the overt challenge, many times dudes are trying to avoid competitions within the home. That shit is annoying. That shit is tiring. One thing that Jazzy really said, that the last thing I want you to do is come home to me and have to fight me too. I'm paraphrasing what she's saying, but you go out in the world, you conquer what you have to do in the world, and you get to come home. You have a challenge of your woman as well.
If you have a long day and you fight in the world, you will never come back and fight me.
Do you want perfect poly? A puppet? A prisoner? Or a partner who has no problem overtly challenging you?
That's crazy. That's crazy. It should be an exchange. In these situations, these dudes that you say for instance, the guys that's earning a lot of cash, you guys say that you want those dudes. And the reason that you want them is for the lifestyle that they're going to provide you. So it should be an exchange of, doing things his way under his program if you want to easily come and reap the benefits of his thinking, the thinking that led him to be able to gain access to the resources that he has to give you. That should just ring. It should be a change. But no, you guys are so strung out on not wanting to be submissive. So strung out on that. But the thing about it is, you guys look at it as some type of slavery, not understanding that you guys are receiving a lot in return to these guys, that your dream guys that you speak of, these providers that you speak of. You're asking for a lot from these guys, and they give it to you. And they ask for submission in return. They ask for no overt challenges in return. They ask for cooperation in return. Just cooperation. Just rock with me. Believe in me, trust in me to get things done in my way. Because if not, now I'm just gonna find somebody else. It's not hard. It's not hard. Y'all think it's real hard to go and find someone else, especially when a man has really got things going. So y'all be sitting here, y'all be the ones that really ain't got shit, or who ain't got the guy. Y'all be fighting amongst each other. But the man is moving on to go ahead and finding that shit, because it ain't hard to move the fuck on if you got your shit together as a guy.
If you find yourself abandoning your wants, needs, desires to make something work, I'm here to tell you, it was never a match to begin with.
I get what she's saying, but at the same time, it's slippery slope between figuring out what are you compromising? You feel me? The needs thing, the needs and the wants. You feel me? These are vague statements, but when it comes down to when you really have these conversations, the nooks and the crannies of everything, every situation is unique, every relationship is unique, and there are some things that you're gonna have to compromise. You feel me? For the greater good of the relationship. So it's on you on your own time to figure out your non-negotiables. Once you figure out your non-negotiables and are strong on those things, those are the things that you don't bend on. But everything else that you may have some preferences about, like, I prefer these things to be this way, but I'm understanding if they're not because my non-negotiables are met, then you have something to rock with. Then you have something to fight for. But I'm interested in hearing what you guys got to say in the comment section below. It's your boy Stacy, and that was Brittany. Always on time with the fuckery, man. I'm out.